Yo, beautiful people, do I have a treat for you on today's video. We're going to be taking a driving tour of Longmont, Colorado, and we're starting right here at the beautiful McIntosh Lake, which is going to be the northwest corner of town, and we're going to work our way across town, covering everything you need to know, shopping, restaurants, give you a peek of what the town is like so you know exactly what to expect. One of the things that never ceases to amaze me is the absolute beauty of Colorado. It is amazing, from the mountain backdrop, the 300 days of sunshine, and untapped adventure in nature. Let me tell you what, this is a fantastic, beautiful place to live. Now we're gonna be working our way from the northwest corner of Longmont, and we're gonna head east through town, giving you everything that you're gonna wanna see about the beautiful city of Longmont, Colorado. So let's hop in the car and go for a ride. Let's get it. All right, let's go explore Longmont, Colorado. I will be putting up a driving map on the bottom of the screen so you guys can keep track of where we're at in town and what's going on. And the idea for this video actually came from a friend coming to town and me just driving around and talking about Longmont and all the beautiful areas. So you can see right now from the map, we are pulling away from McIntosh Lake. And McIntosh Lake is located in the northwest corner of Longmont. It also is in close proximity to 66, which is the main road that you would take from Longmont if you want to get to Rocky Mountain National Park and go up through Estes Park. And of course, visit one of my favorite towns, which is Lyons, Colorado. Oh man, there is so much beauty in this area and in this town. It's gonna be hard for me to show you everything in one video, but we're gonna give it a try. So that means that you guys can buckle up. Let's go for this ride. This is gonna be a little bit of a longer video, but I'm gonna hold nothing back. I'm gonna show you everything I possibly can about Longmont, Colorado. So as we leave McIntosh Lake behind us, we're gonna be headed east, gonna make a right-hand turn onto Hover Street. And you've heard me talk about Hover in my other videos. Hover Street is going to be a key space in order for you to navigate the town. This is one of the main roads that is going to head east and west through town. This is where you are going to use to get to schools, to parks, and it also has several other spots which we're going to stop and talk about as well. So you can just look around at the city of Longmont. It's beautiful. There's no garbage laying everywhere. Everything is manicured, the lawns are mowed, and the weather is absolutely beautiful with an average of about 300 days of sunshine. Let me tell you what, this is a great place to live. And if you guys have any questions, hit the button below or call my cell number that's gonna pop up right here. My name is Noah and welcome to Living in Longmont. So you can see the commerce of things that are on Hover Street. You can also probably tell by the video that the street undulates a little bit. I am not a videographer. I'm a real estate broker. I just want to help get information out about this town because when my wife and I moved here, we couldn't find any information. So it's a problem I'm trying to solve for anybody else who's looking to relocate to this beautiful city of Longmont, Colorado. Now Hover goes through town. It's going to go through several residential neighborhoods. There's going to be gas stations. There's 2 or 3 mini malls. Actually, there's probably 4 or 5 different mini mall sections where you're going to have opportunities for commerce, local shops, coffee shops, donuts, gas stations, you know, the regular things in life. So as we are headed down Hobart Street, what you are going to notice is the cleanliness of the town. You know, it's manicured, the parks are manicured, there's beautiful, lush vegetation in the established areas of town. So as we're headed through Longmont here, this is what's going to connect you. Hobart Street is what's going to connect you to the Diagonal Highway, which is going to get you to Boulder, Colorado, and also another main area of travel is going to be Ken Pratt Boulevard, which is where you're going to have all of the large retail stores in town, like Walmart, Costco, Home Depot is over there, Lowe's is over there. There's just a bunch of things. Longmont has everything that you need and absolutely nothing that you don't. To the right-hand side of Hobart Street, we're actually going to be passing what's called Golden Ponds. Now, Golden Ponds are a bunch of waterways and canals. They're super beautiful. A lot of people love the outdoor nature. They're going to go take their dogs for walks over there. There's a nice walking path for skateboarding or biking. And you're always going to see somebody out there with a fishing pole because let's face it, hey, people in Colorado do outdoor stuff. So you're going to see fishing, hiking over in that area. There's also to the left, you're going to see another beautiful green open space right to your left, which, you know, again, Colorado is specifically, it attracts people specifically here for the nature, for the beauty. And the city of Longmont has done an amazing job at setting up places to where you cannot develop to keep the town green, to have green spaces and protected spaces all throughout the entire city, so you don't go very far at all without having an opportunity to go connect with beautiful Mother Nature. As you get further away from 66 traveling down Hobart, you are going to see that you go through some residential areas and neighborhoods, and as you get closer to Ken Pratt Boulevard, you're going to start to notice that it gets more commercialized. This side of town that we're on right now, actually Home Depot is sitting right next to me. There's Wells Fargo Bank. There's Applebee's. You know, this is a regular town. It's 100,000 people, which means is you have access to everything that you could possibly want. You don't need to hop in the car and drive to Denver or a bigger place because Longmont literally has everything right here for you. Not to mention, you know, we just drove for maybe 12 minutes and we're already across town. So when we're talking about traffic and things of that nature, you really are not going to run into those problems here in Longmont. I will say that with a pin right here, because in the mornings on 66 and Ken Pratt moving away from Longmont to 25, which 25 is what takes you to Denver and the other direction to Fort Collins, you are going to get a little bit of traffic and congestion, but that is very minimal compared to just being able to drive without any traffic on any of these main streets. So coming up to my left, very important spot right here. This is Village at the Peaks. And Village at the Peaks is an awesome little area. It is an outdoor mall. They've got a green grass area. They've got fire tables. They've got a main courtyard area. They've got a playground for the kids. And it was built to just help bring people closer together throughout this community. There's the movie theaters, also Whole Foods you can find over there. Now we are nearing the end of Hobart Street, and we are going to take a left on Highway 119 or Ken Pratt Boulevard right here. Oh, hopefully my camera does not tip over. Oh my gosh, here we go. Oh, we made it. So now we are should be headed our easterly direction away from the mountains on Ken Pratt. And on this area of town, this is the area right here which you are going to have a lot of large retailers. As I said before, there's Gold's Gym, which is one of my favorite spots. And if you are into health and fitness, Longmont in Colorado just gives you this great mecca of healthy, happy people. 300 days of sunshine. People are out and about even in the dead of winter because it really doesn't get that cold here. Kin Pratt is also one of the major ways to exit town and get to I-95, which gives you access to pretty much anywhere else that you're going to want to get in the beautiful state of Colorado.
A few moments later.
Now, I would like to let everybody say hi to that beautiful little girl in the back. Say hi, Waverly. Waverly, this is your part to help me in the video. Say hi. That's lovely Waverly. She's my 6-year-old daughter, and she loves living in Longmont too. Waverly, what's your favorite part of living in Longmont? Oh, you like the houses? Do you like the parks?
Yeah.
Do you like going to McIntosh Lake?
No.
What?
What?
We go to McIntosh Lake all the time. The sand park and the pirate park, you guys always go ask to go there. We go paddleboarding there. What?
But I'm too scared to go paddle.
No, you are not. You've been on that paddleboard a bunch. We are going to continue after picking up lovely Waverly, our hostess for the day. We're going to continue heading away from the mountain on Kin Pratt, and what we're going to do is we are going to check out the next street in town, which is going to be Main Street. Again, another main way of getting from the west side of town to the east side of town, and an area that has a lot of local businesses, breweries, and is a great addition to what life is like here in Longmont, Colorado. Waverly, what's your favorite things to do?
My favorite things to do: go to the store, go play with games, go to park, go to beaches.
Those seem like some pretty good things.
Ride on buses.
What?
And that's it.
Oh, okay.
That's not it. That's just the things I can think of right now. That are my favorite.
Do you think Longmont has good parks?
Yeah.
You like going to the parks?
Yeah.
Do you think Longmont has pretty lakes?
Yeah.
Do you like to go on bike rides? But right now we're actually pulling up to the intersection of South Main Street and Kin Pratt Boulevard. Once again, just want to cover Kin Pratt Boulevard is going to have your larger retail stores, Costco, Best Buy, Burlington Coat Factory, Lowe's, and I'm sure 50 or 60 of them right along Kin Pratt. It's more so where you're going to see like the larger establishments with larger spaces that are going to be required. When we take a left onto South Main Street, you're going to notice when we take a left on South Main Street from Kin Pratt Boulevard that the businesses are going to change from large chain organizations to smaller boutique stores that are only going to be available here locally in Longmont. We're talking local coffee shops, breweries, microbreweries. This area is a mecca for, breweries in general. Let's talk about it. Colorado has a deep agriculture history, and along with that deep agriculture history came the sprouting up of microbreweries, and it is part of Colorado culture. You're going to have a brewery pretty much every couple of miles. They all are going to offer you something different and all offer you something the same, which is delicious, robust tasting micro craft brewery beer.
All right.
And let me tell you what, it is delicious enjoying some of the sun and fun right here in Longmont. So on the south end of Main Street, what you're gonna notice is a little bit more modernization of Main Street in general. There's newer apartment buildings, new restaurants that are going in down here, and the regentrification and modernization of parts of Main Street. Now, as we're talking about Main Street, we can't talk about Main Street without talking about some of the neighborhoods. And one of the most sought after neighborhoods in Longmont is Old Town Longmont, because the homes are a little bit more spread apart. They are built with, I would say, some charm that you just don't find in modern construction. One of the other reasons that it's such a desirable place to live is the fact that you are close to Main Street. You can walk and bike to restaurants, to breweries, to shops. I'm looking at a tattoo shop right now. So Main Street has everything that you could possibly want within walking distance of Old Town Longmont. Now, one of my absolute favorite spots to go, I would say argue the best margaritas and tacos in town, is going to be Jefe's, which is right up here to my right. That needs to be, there's a video I can shoot just on that restaurant and establishment. But as we travel down Main Street, you're going to notice South Main again has a little bit more modernization. As you get into Main Street, you're going to notice the buildings are all historic buildings. It has a very historic type feel and charm to this town. There's also one of the oldest structures in Longmont is going to be right here on historic Main Street. Now, the businesses that are here are all going to be locally owned and operated businesses, small boutique clothing stores, coffee shops, restaurants, Landline Donuts just opened up, which is on my hidden gem list. And if you haven't checked out Longmont Hidden Gems, do so right here. I'll put up a link to that video right up there. Yo guys, my name is Noah, your Northern Colorado guide. And if you are getting any value out of this video, click the subscribe button and the bell notification so you don't miss my weekly videos. So you can probably tell just by being in the car with me this short time that in order to get from one side of the town to the other, you're looking at about 12 to 15 minutes, depending on what traffic is doing. And as you can tell by the addition of that beautiful girl in the back seat, school just got out, so there is going to be a slightly more traffic on these main streets, such as Hobart, Main, and County Line Road, as well as 66 and Ken Pratt. Are you sleeping back there?
Right.
As always, I am solely here for you, which means that if you have got a question, please shoot me a text message or a phone call right here. My number is going to pop up. I literally answer every single phone call, every single text message every day from people just like you, looking to know what life is like right here on the Front Range. Now, one of the other allures of living in Old Town or any of the neighborhoods that are going to surround Main Street is that, of course, you get access to the restaurants, the bars, the breweries, the coffee shops within walking distance of everything that you're going to need in Longmont for entertainment and going out, but also the fact that you have access to all of the street festivals the city puts on. All of the parades are going to happen on Main Street. All of the happenings, there's art walks. There are a bunch of things set up for families to help bring this community together. And most of it takes place either in Village at the Peaks or right here on Main Street. Now, one of the more notable things and comments that I get is Longmont is 100,000 people. So when we're talking about what the city has to offer you, it has all of the things a normal city would have to offer you. Parks and recreations, there's bike trails absolutely everywhere throughout this city. You can get anywhere you want to go in this city on a bike, and there is a designated route just for you. Along with the bike trails, the parks, the shopping. There is nothing that Longmont is lacking besides, like, it's not crowded. So it's not lacking anything. You get everything that you need in a very small town package. Everybody knows everybody here. Like we moved here 3 years ago. We have already made such good connections and friends because people move here. And part of moving somewhere is you need a little bit of support. You need people to do life with, and it's easy to find because everybody had to go through something similar when they got here, which is leaving their family, leaving their friends, leaving their job to go chase the dream of living in Colorado. So we just made a right-hand turn off of Main Street onto 66, and we are headed down to County Line Road because that is the third main area or main hub for getting from one side of town to the other. Now out here on 66, which is just to my left, you're gonna see Walmart is right over here, but they're also building a lot of apartments. Now, the reason that is because there is a housing shortage right here in northern Colorado, and there isn't enough single family homes that can be constructed in a reasonable amount of time. So Longmont is solving that problem by adding these apartment buildings to where if you're not looking to purchase right away, you've got these big, beautiful apartment buildings that have swimming pools and parks and workout facilities. And they're really top-notch and great places to live and experience Longmont until you find exactly where you want to be. Now, having said that, if you ask me personally, should you rent or should you buy?
Interesting.
My answer is always going to be you should buy because you are going to gain the sweet equity that Colorado is going to bring to you because the properties here appreciate at a high rate. And because they can't be built at scale, that helps keep upward pressure on the real estate market, helping you improve your property value and build wealth. Not to mention, the rental market here is almost as heavily influenced by the lack of housing. So you're gonna see rents that are also a little bit on the higher side. And if you can afford the monthly payment on a home, there's no reason that you would want to rent or look at renting because you're gonna give up a year's worth of equity plus the $2,500 a month it's gonna cost you for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath rental. We are on 66 right now, just past Walmart, the apartment buildings over to the left. We are turning on Country Road 1, which is going to be the farthest east road or main transit. This one's a little bit further out, so you're gonna see town on the right-hand side of this, and you're gonna see country on the left-hand side. Now, as development occurs, you're gonna see more urban sprawl in these areas, but for right now, I mean, I'm staring at cornfields and new construction on this side. Over on the left-hand side, we've got Union Reservoir, which is another one of my family's absolute favorite places to go. The views are spectacular. And unlike McIntosh Lake, that was on the northwest corner of Longmont, you can have a boat over here. You go boating, wakeboarding, fishing. There are motorized vehicles allowed over there. The difference being is that you're gonna have to pay a $10 fee to enter Union Reservoir, where you don't have to when you are looking at McIntosh Lake. To my right up here, again, it's gonna be a repeated theme. There's the Jim Hansen Nature Area, which again, you're gonna see these pockets in and throughout the city to help bring people in the community closer to nature, because that's why we are all here. We do not just sit in our houses after school or after work. We're out walking the dog, enjoying the beautiful sunshine. Now here's another awesome places. I had some friends of mine live over here in these apartment buildings just to the right-hand side. Again, if you have to rent or want to for a short period of time, these are great places as they're great in geographical location, easy to get to 66 and Ken Pratt to get anywhere you need to go.
Oh my gosh, Waverly's asleep back there. I'm sorry, that's the cutest thing ever.
So to the right-hand side, right over there, you're gonna have the Trail Ridge Middle School, which is a great school. Again, it's easy to get to, easy to situate around town. And none of these drives from side to side on either direction of town you go, you're looking at about 12 to 15 minutes max to get anywhere in the town of Longmont, which makes connecting with other people, going out to eat, or just doing your general shopping a breeze when you consider the same thing in a larger city like Fort Collins. It's gonna take you quite a bit longer. Now, our family really enjoys the small town feel of Longmont. The fact that you are gonna get recognized, you're gonna run into people that you know at the gym, at the grocery store, you're gonna have your kids are gonna go to the same schools, they're gonna interact the same, and it's just a fantastic community altogether. Now we are coming up on UC Health, which is a brand new state-of-the-art hospital built right here on County Line Road and Ken Pratt Boulevard. That's actually where my son was born. The staff is amazing, and it is just a great place. It's another great addition to Longmont because you don't have to go anywhere to get state-of-the-art healthcare. If you do have a question about Longmont, Berthoud, or any of the surrounding areas right here in Northern Colorado, drop a comment, let me know, or go ahead and shoot me a text or give me a call. My cell number is gonna pop up right here. Now we just took a left on East Ken Pratt Boulevard, heading towards I-25, away from the mountains. The mountains are now behind us, and so is the beautiful town of Longmont. The town, although there are plenty of non-urbanized areas that are still considered Longmont as far as address. So we are cruising past Walmart, which is the second Walmart location. Just to my right-hand side off of Ken Pratt Boulevard here. This tour of Longmont, we started in the northwest corner at McIntosh Lake, and we're gonna end this Longmont driving tour at another one of our favorite spots, which is Sandstone Park. We're gonna be turning right into Sandstone Park, and this is an amazing place. If you have kids of any age, or you just like any sort of outdoor recreation, there are baseball fields, there's soccer fields, several. There's a park, there's a splash park. There is also an incredible skate park, which we frequently go to, more so maybe for me than the kids, but it is a blast, which means that there's something for the whole family to do. There's also biking trails, walking trails, hiking trails, all the way throughout Sandstone Park. And this is huge. You cannot come out here. Listen, if you come out here, you need to pack a lunch, you need to pack some snacks and some water, because you can spend the whole day out here having a blast with you and your family. We started at the northwest corner of Longmont by McIntosh Lake. We took Hovert all the way to Ken Pratt Boulevard, made our way down Ken Pratt Boulevard, took a left onto Main Street. We chatted about Main Street, show you guys some of the great places there. We took back onto 66 and took our right back on to County Road 1. And now we are sitting at the southeast corner in Sandstone Ranch. That was your driving tour of the beautiful town of Longmont, Colorado. If you need anything, drop me a text, shoot me a call, drop me a comment, and let me know what things you want to see on my next weekly video. We'll see you soon.